Okay, this is Dr. Mitchell again, and we're going to talk about a unique ergogenic aid called beta blockers. Now, beta blockers are definitely unique. They're actually a group of medications specifically given, oddly enough, to cardiac patients or individuals who have heart issues, also for individuals who have high blood pressure as well. And so you may be wondering, so why in the world would that be given to an athlete to improve performance? Well, let's talk about what beta blockers do, then that should make a little bit of sense of why they're perhaps used. Beta blockers, what they do is literally they block adrenergic receptors on cells. And those receptors are specific to catecholamines, epinephrine and norepinephrine. And as we've talked about previously, the role those two hormones play in signaling cells. One cell they signal is cardiac muscle cells, and these beta receptors on cardiac muscle cells, if you block those, that will inhibit the myocardium from contracting, and therefore you will decrease heart rate and decrease cardiac function. Now, that doesn't sound like a good idea, at least in regards to performance. However, if you are someone who's had a heart attack previously, if we want to keep your heart rate low, therefore your heart muscle uses less oxygen, therefore will then become less ischemic, less likely to have another heart attack. Beta blockers are actually a great medication, and they work incredibly well. I've seen individuals on these where their maximum heart rate drops from 160 down to 120 very quickly. And so they definitely work. Now, the question becomes, so how does that help with activity? Well, obviously, beta blockers are not going to improve VO2. Just from the basic Fick equation, if you decrease heart rate, you're going to decrease VO2. However, there are definitely athletic activities where being able to keep heart rate low is beneficial. And you can probably think of what some of those might be. One of those would be rifle, archery, sports like that. It's actually been used in biathlon, not running and swimming or biking or whatever, but where you cross-country ski, then you take a rifle and shoot it at targets. And so it actually has been used widely in some of those activities. And so therefore it's banned by WADA because of that, even though its performance enhancement is definitely unique in regards to other medications that we have talked about. They are available by prescription. There are literally millions of people who currently take beta blockers, but not to improve performance, to assist with heart ailments and cardiac conditions. So definitely a unique ergogenic aid. There are different groups of beta blockers. I'm not going to hold you to knowing these. This is not really for pharmacology to get into these, but there are groups of beta blockers and how they work. Some are specific to certain types of cells. Some of the newer ones are not. They have different properties. But just to kind of make you aware of those. So beta blocker is definitely unique ergogenic aid, but one that, as you can tell because it's banned, has had influence in the athletic world. So I hope that helps. We'll see you in the next video.